Hi everybody, welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Justin Fields, Vegas. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. All right, Justin Fields, Vegas baby. Throwing checkdowns right out the gate. Love it. An iteration of 4 verticals here. So it's on here for me, checkdown wise. I love the tempo of it, love the decisiveness. Now we can talk about some potentials, options moving forward. Also love the fact that the center right here, Pass Pro is not passive. Dump on you. Yes, please. Violence at the line of scrimmage. But quarterback-wise, this is just playing quarterback at a high level. Now, are there other options? So let's talk about this because it comes up later. This is an iteration of 4 verticals for me. Normally in West Coast world, this route is called the special, seam, and a go. Okay? If you run it out of this nub or different iteration, you can run outs, you can run corners over here. This is 4 vertical spacing. So versus middle of the field closed. Normally this read will be off this player. So he can't be right. You've got an opportunity for the number 3, for the number 2 on a seam. Now you got to watch reroutes here. The other thing to pay attention to, especially when you're going to the wide side of the field, is the corner trying to play between 2 and 1. So feels like a lot. It's not a lot. It's off this guy. So the issue nowadays is, especially when they are in this nub formation where this is a wide receiver and really fast guy, sometimes in college too, and he's going to run this crazy deep special, is who the hell's covering him. So if this is a linebacker, this is usually a high alert. Now he's deeper, than a normal linebacker depth, but he's not like coming down from the heavens here. Potentially, if you have enough time, and that's a big ass potential if with this crew, you could potentially, I think, lay this thing out over here. You see that ball thrown a lot in college where you put a wide receiver on a poor college linebacker, got no chance. Potentially, avoiding a reroute here, the seam. I think it gets a little tougher, and I get scared when I see corners trying to play 2 between 1 here. But just play this thing out. Let's see, could you potentially throw the number 3 receiver on Perryman going deep here? 1, 2, 3, hitch, throw it. Yes. So that's a big ask to ask a linebacker type to carry a vertical at number 3 of a wide receiver. Potentially. Could you potentially throw the seam? That's condensed for me. Maybe you could make the argument you could let it rip to the opposite 45, but I love the check down. I just love the decision. They're getting out of there. They're getting depth. They're running with the verticals. Throw the check down. Stealing my man, the Bull, Brad Johnson's old take. Over 50% of this ball go on 4 verticals goes to the check down. You can call 4 verticals. It's a screen to me. Get it down. Boom. That's nobody in the screen. That's too easy. That's playing quarterback at a high level. Love it. Next one here. 9 stop up top. Now, love the anticipation. Great throw right on his throat. Timing, all sorts of good stuff. Philosophically, and this is going to be kind of some layered issues for me working through with this offense. I got some issues with this. So what am I talking about? Press man. So pretty easy to see press man up top, right? And this is worth looking at in a deep way here because it comes up again. Press man. Anytime you are now going to do any variation of play action here, it's impacting only these guys, right? This guy's not looking at the quarterback. It's not zone. So if you're throwing outside the numbers, you do not need play action. This is a very difficult drop. You're opening to the right, taking 5 quick steps. This is called a quick 5 drop, play faking, and turning your hips to throw a blind anticipation throw. Not easy. You could just take 5 and throw it because this guy's not looking at you. So philosophically, now, do they give him the freedom to make that decision? I don't know. I'm not in the quarterback room. Been some places where they do, been some places where they don't. But this is hard. For what? No one's going to get out underneath that throw. That is a difficult throw. Quick 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's turned. He's lined up to make that throw. He's throwing that ball. The wide receiver's not even at the logo yet up top. He gets to the other side of the logo. The ball catches him right on his throat. Just an absolute seed. But for who, for what? Why? Why are we doing this? I love the personnel. Looks like 12 heavy, got an extra offensive tackle in there. Love all that. just take the play action off if you know you're going to go to the short side with press man. And is it on Fields? Is it on the system? I'd guess it's on the system, but that's just my hypothesis. But it comes up multiple times. Fields does a great job driving the ball down the field. Let's let him do it. Right here, love it. I think we talked about this the last video. Sealing the edge, getting Fields out on the edge, making a play. Take advantage of his athleticism, what he brings to the table. Let's not just do old school, like vanilla nakeds where everybody gets out and we're trying to spread the field horizontally. Instead, let's seal the edge. So this looks like 13 personnel here. Let's seal this edge, hard edge. Old school T-counter boot for me. So this guy's in the flat and we're running kind of a 7 or corner here. Thing to pay attention to, 21 guarding this corner. He's got his back turned. All he's covering is the width of his shoulders. You could put this thing anywhere back here on the new black hole and this thing is a touchdown. But you have to be able to do it on the move with a linebacker running right at you, going to get smoked. So great play from Fields. Love to see it. But I also love the design. If I'm going to be critical of the architecture, I'm also going to praise it. This is when it's there. This is sealing the edge, getting your player on the edge. You can see the 7 going to the corner of the end zone. Top of the A, 21 is only covering the width of his shoulders. Put it anywhere back there. Now, easy for me to say with a little clicker back here. I don't have somebody running at my face. Boom, beautiful. Make a play. Love the celebration too. Lots to love. Love the design, great execution, great accuracy, playmaking ability on the edge. This is it. This is it, Chicago. This is your future. This is your now. This is your present. More of this, please. But great design, taking advantage of it, and then him executing when it's there. The vision to see it. Again, it looks like he's covered, right? 21 is right next to him, hip to hip. But when his back is turned, especially in the red area, he's only covering the width of his shoulders. That's it. Beautiful. Love it. Now, this is the one where I think he gets nicked up a little bit, and I think there's a lot to learn here. We've already talked about this play, 4 verticals out of this similar type of formation. And to me, this is more just a learning opportunity. What can you get away with? What can you not get away with? When does the ball need to come out of your hand? And this is just an unnecessary hit. So let's operate under the assumption that you should not throw it. Okay, that you got to either scramble or get out of there. Versus Purdue, you can pump fake, spin around, high leg, get guys won't tackle you in the open field. Sundays, those guys are pretty good. So just learning what you can and can't get away with. Could you throw it at the checkdown's feet there? Yes. Is he a good enough athlete to just outrun this guy? Yes. You can't do that though. Can't jump, pump fake, run around. That's an unnecessary hit. Unnecessary hits on NFL quarterbacks, no bueno. Don't do it. Don't need it, don't want it. Now, we already talked about 4 verticals here. So pretty easy to see the defense here, right? We've got middle field closed. We've talked about the 4 vertical spacing. Here goes that special. Here goes that seam. And we've got the go. So this time, what's different though? This guy to me looks deeper. He is now going to carry the special. So now the throw is way harder because of his initial depth. So that's a harder throw. So now really all we can do is this. So maybe we move this guy, try to move him with our eyes, see if we can get this seam through here. And to me, this ball needs to be thrown. We can get that ball up and down before the 25, and that's a throw in the league that you can make. Now, potentially, you got to be a little nervous. Again, this corner, if he tries to play 2 over 1, but to me, this is a little bit more manny. Like he's tighter. Feels like there is just this hole back here we could potentially take a shot at pre-snap. And I get it. Come at me sideways, clicker, but let's play it out. 1, 2, 3, up in the pocket, let it rip. Throw the seam. Put it right on the 25, make that throw. Now, what the right tackle is doing, gravity, all sorts of bad, but could you step up and instead of escaping, just make the throw? Yes. The answer to that is yes. But if you are going to get out, no unnecessary hits. You're going to take enough hits in the pocket. That's an unnecessary hit and causes a hurry, all sorts of bad. But, again, it's an adventure with the Pass Pro unit here, for sure. You'd love to get the back out, but the right tackle takes a massive capital L. Can't get out. Now we're up. And I get it. I mean, he steps up and there's a guy right in his face. And another color flashes. But could you step up and make that seam throw? I think you could. But regardless, if you can't, so he's the one playing up right there. Okay, you're out. Now, number one is staying healthy. You can't take an unnecessary hit here. And that's just learning about what's going on, learning who you're playing against, learning the speed of the game, all those types of things. Now, this play, at this point, you know, I'm just tired of seeing Chicago run Scat Hank. They need to put this in the dumpster, light it on fire, get it out of Lake Forest, not do it again. All bad. I don't have anything nice to say. This, to me, is 2 middle fingers to the quarterback. But at this point, it seems like an organization choice because no one else in the league is running this, in my opinion. So what is Scat Hank? I'll be really fast here because I despise this play. Sit over the ball, usually with a hook. Hook versus man. This sure looks like press man, right? Sometimes some offenses will let you run an in or even a glance. From this split back look, it's usually check wide if we're going to be 7-person protection or free release into the flat. The read here is, this is 1. The sit over the ball is 1. So if you do not like it, so in zone, and hopefully it's zone or else this play is a true disaster. But versus zone, you get these hook drops. Whoever takes this sit away, so if it's covered from here, then you now work 2, 3. If it's covered, if the same thing happens, if it's squeezed from up top, you now go 2, 3. So it's all based off this sit. For me, the ball needs to go to the sit. Right there, boom, his left shoulder, right on the eye patch, get a completion. Play sucks, please don't run it again. It's that simple. We got better stuff. There's better stuff at every level of football than this. But throw the sit. It's there. This is minicamp 1, team rep 1. Whole nother conversation philosophically about curls and hooks and running back to the quarterback versus running to the end zone. But right here, this play, put it on the sit. He gets off of it too quickly. Right there, left shoulder, throw it right on the eye patch. Got it. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Then if you want more Quarterback School, check out the Quarterback School Patreon community, the courses, everything is in the description. I appreciate it. Let's keep it going. Right here, we already talked about this play. Now they're just running it the opposite way. Same issue. So 9-stop with the little play fake, quick 5. It's press man up top. Play fake does nothing. All it does is make playing quarterback harder. We are in the business of making quarterback easier. This is unnecessarily difficult level. So we're play faking to the left. Again, 12 heavy. See the extra offensive lineman in there, 64 playing tackle. Now we're going to fake to the left and do quick 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All his cleats in the ground. Throw with anticipation. Ball gets away from him a little bit here. This is a better catch than it is a throw. But again, just overarching strategy, what we're asking the quarterback to do. Why? It's press man up top. Just let him take 5 and throw the stop. I love the throw. I love the fact that he can drive it. But this is not an easy drop. This is like an old school 1995 drop. Quick 5. Tough. No one's running out underneath that. Again. So when I see underlying philosophical questions with offensive strategy, it scares me. And when it happens multiple times in a game, it scares me more. Now, this is just bad defense. This is 3rd and 12. We're going to run what most people call a sticks route. Really, it's just a deep sit, kind of like Scat Hank. If you catch zone, it's great, but this is just horrific defense. This reminds me of like being at a defensive clinic and someone saying like, the hash has never caught a ball. You know, they all have landmarks in their country zone drops. So what am I talking about? Deep sits here. So here's the first down marker, right? 39. So go up, past the first down marker, turn around. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Find somebody open. Now, should anyone be open? Hell no. There's guys sitting right there. But these guys, for some reason, are tethered to their landmarks instead of working towards closing the windows. This is why a lot of good defenses play some iteration of man match stuff versus true zone stuff. And that's just too much space. Now, Justin Fields and anybody who loves quarterback play is not going to apologize to that. But let's paint the full picture of what's going on here. This bad ball. I will say that I love the drop, love the base, love the decisiveness. 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. No heel click, all his cleats in the ground, throw in with anticipation. He's separated right there. The wide receiver's not yet in the break. That's a little low, but whew, that's some bad defense 4-4. Again, those guys are tethered to the hash. Nice job by Fields converting it. They're going to give it to you. You got to take it. Now, 3rd and 5. We're going to run basically quarterback toss crack or sweep left or pin and pull left, however you want to phrase it. To me, I'm sure people did not love this call. I love this call. I loved it. Why do I love it? Quarterback run game just puts so much stress on a defense. Now, it helps if my man 71 playing left tackle can block someone, but let's just do the math here. So running the ball is angles and math. It's a lot of things, but let's start with that. Let's just draw a line down the ball. So let's assume that the center can reach that shade, which he does here. Nice block. So they're wiped out. Now let's do the math. They've got 2, 3, 5 players over there. We've got, offensively, 5 players at the line of scrimmage and the back to block. 6 on 5. Yes, please. Every day, all day, should be easy conversion. The only way a defense can consistently stop this is to bring everybody out of the roof and play some variation of 0 or pseudo quarter 0 to have a chance to fit this type of stuff. But we've got this. We've got the angles. We've got everything we want. Now, maybe we've got some personnel issues here, asking a wide receiver to come in here and block a linebacker type, especially the crummy angle he takes. He takes the angle of where he is right now versus where he's going to be. But it helps if the left tackle blocks someone. But really, Perryman does a nice job just blowing this play up. But I love this call. I love this call. This is what Justin Fields brings to the table. They should be able to pick this up, blocking this. So we're pinning with the tight end. Left tackle's out. Tailback leading the way. Left guard gets out there, seals it. I mean, come on. 52. A hell of a play. My goodness. But man, that's a great call. Stay in bounds. I don't know. I mean, just do the math here. Again, it's important because this is the way that the position is played nowadays, to understand the quarterback run game, the stress it puts on a defense. We reach this. Easy. He's done. Not easy, but that center does. We get a pin. We win here at the point. We take a better angle here. We now have a lead blocker, the tackle leading the way, and this guard comes all the way out and seals. I mean, I feel like old school Lombardi. We make a seal and we seal. I mean, this is made to order. Come on. So there are parts of the offensive architecture that I love. First of all, check that center out. To be able to shotgun snap and do that, pretty nice. We pin the edge with the tight end. Yes, got him. Get out there, big 7-1. Go, homie. Go, homie. Oh, my God. 52 just makes a great play. Need a better block from 11, but I love this call with Justin Fields. This puts so much stress on a defense. So that is a wrap, Justin Fields. Again, fun to see how the Bears are getting more and more comfortable taking care of his and using his skill set to kind of allow him to start to flourish. So I'm just excited to see it continue. Hopefully his health is there. Should be get better and better and better. But man, are there still some questions I have about some of the design elements of what they're asking him to do? Yes. But can he play a little bit better? Can he deliver some of those things a little bit more consistently? Yes. All those things come together. Pretty exciting time to be a Bears fan, especially a quarterback fan. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you want to see next. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Take care. See you next time.